In this video, I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot crash file folder submission errors. Let's begin by going up here and checking our settings in every area. This is just basically a brief overview of how to set up these folders. In the agency form, go to Module Interface Options, then look at your crash file folder. You have to make sure you can actually access this folder location. And so I'm using a network name here in the UNC path so I can always get to it no matter which machine I'm on. Now that I have that set, we can exit there. Go to the file location where Alert is running the gateway. You'll see a tool, ATS GADM. That's the gateway admin tool. Open the remote servers, and here in the connection names you can scroll down to the Ohio crash submission. In the pickup path at the bottom there, you want to make sure that matches what the other one was. And so here I'm using a network path as well. But this one's different. That's because this isn't actually the machine that the gateway is running on. And so please don't make this mistake. It's an easy one to make and forget about. Instead, let's go over to the real gateway machine. And we'll set it over here so we can ensure that the gateway is actually running here. And this is the one where it's important to make that setting change. We'll do the same thing, remote servers, and the connection names will go down to the Ohio crash connection. And there it is. That is correct. Don't worry about the other settings here. We can set those up, but basically any settings here you see are pretty valid, except for the SQL Server name. You'll have to customize that one to your own SQL Server. And restart the gateway. After doing anything like that, any settings that are made to the ATS gateway admin tool, you have to restart the gateway. Another thing to look for is, if that's not resolving the issue, is make sure that the value in the path is correct in SQL. You can run this script up top here to see what the agency crash folder is being set as, or the value is in there. And if you need to manually update it, you can do that right here by copying the UNC path that you used in the application and in the gateway admin tool. That's just one more way to ensure that there's not something else going on here. Next, we can look at some logs. Two logs that would be a great benefit in troubleshooting are the gateway log, and you can do a Control F and find things that have to do with crash in here. And if there are errors, it'll give you some errors in here possibly. It depends on which error you're getting. And so I was originally setting up or troubleshooting this agency's issues with getting results returned from XML. And they progressively changed as the error patterns went through, as I went through each one of these steps to correct them. The other one is the Ohio crash upload error report there. And this is the initial one I was getting when the path was incorrect in the database. So I had to change it manually in the SQL Server database. And once I did that, I stopped getting these errors and began getting the XML return errors, which were caused by the gateway admin tool being set to the wrong file path. So I hope that helps. It's a brief overview of how to troubleshoot, and good luck.